And good Friday morning to everyone. Yeah, TGIF. I know you're glad that it's here. Welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and this is Scotty Ray's Weather. We'll go over a little weather this morning, tell you about what we've got coming up at 8 a.m. this morning as we'll go live with headlines and our thoughts with news and things around. Join us at 8. Don't miss out on that. Aren't you glad the weekend is here? It looks as though we'll have some wet stuff, so make sure that you get what you need done either today or by tomorrow afternoon because showers will be moving in. It's in the forecast several days. We'll go over the extended forecast and show you when it's going to be in. So if you got grass to cut, be good to get that taken care of as quickly as you can because it's going to grow back quick. You know how that works out. In the news this morning, do y'all remember the name F. Lee Bailey? O.J. Simpson ring a bell? Do y'all remember that guy? He has passed away. The famed lawyer that helped O.J. during his trial dies at 87. That's him, if you remember that from the court case back then. So he has passed away. I think O.J. even made a statement about it. And also, if you've got Red Bay, Alabama, makes dog food. Sunshine Mills. If any of your dogs eat that, they've done a recall on this. As we look at the headline on this morning, they're recalling the Sportsman's Pride, the Sprout Sporting, Intimidator, and FRM Gold Select brands. No illnesses to the puppy dogs, but they say it could have salmonella in it, so they're doing a recall. Again, that is from Red Bay, Alabama, Sunshine Mills. If you feed your dogs any of that type of dog food, you might want to check into that as they recall some dog food there. Want to make sure that your pups are all okay. One of the next headlines that we'll dig into this morning that is happening across America, and boy, this just doesn't seem to stop as you go to Minneapolis. The big headline this morning from last night, Minneapolis police shoot dead an armed man in his car as they arrested several as they were trying to take down the George Floyd Square that had the concrete pillars in the middle of the road. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That was set up. More burnings. Cops had to shoot somebody that had a gun. Let's hope this doesn't get out of hand. Again, that's Minneapolis where that happened. It's just that little square there just continues to have more and more turmoil in it. But that's happening there in Minneapolis this morning as you're waking up and starting your day, just so you know, things like that. Fortunately, here in the Deep South, things are great. I wouldn't say perfect, but life is not bad at all. We usually get along with one another and everything is going well, wouldn't you say? All right, let's turn a few thoughts. Let's see here. Good morning to Claudine. I said that wrong, didn't I? Miss Claudine, how are you today? Good morning. Thank you for watching. Along with Terry Ray joining us, Charlene Gaddy. Good morning, TGIF. And I saw your pictures that you posted from the Sawyer Brown concert last night. That looked like that was a good show in town, down at the Riley Center. Also, Miss Linda Culpepper is watching. She hopes everyone has a great weekend. And Milton Savelle is up stirring this morning. All right, let's turn our thoughts to that weather now.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Let's go ahead and move over to radar and show you where the rain is this morning, and then we'll get into when it will affect you. As we pull up radar this morning here, Chattanooga area, all the way up to Nashville, Knoxville, to Johnson City, Tennessee, all through here has a fog advisory out this morning. Huntsville, Alabama also in that dense fog advisory until 8 a.m. So if you're in that neck of the woods, keep that in mind. Lexington, Kentucky, if you've ever been through there, all the way up to Dayton, Ohio as well. And then you move over here. I've been in this area near Youngstown, Akron, Canton. They also have fog advisories. We go down the East Coast here and see that showers are around Richmond down through Wilmington, also here. Some showers down there through light stuff there around Charleston. We get back here into the deeper south and we go over to Texas and Louisiana from Beaumont over to Baton Rouge, showers coming in from the Gulf in those areas there. Light showers also out from Mobile this morning, Victoria, Texas, and Houston getting some light stuff this morning. Nothing too heavy, but this is the biggest rain that we've got near us. If you're in and around Lafayette, you're going to be traveling 10 this morning toward Lake Charles. You will get into some heavy rain there from time to time as it goes back here, as this will make its way in here. Houma, Louisiana. Yeah, y'all are getting some showers as well. Let's look at the chance of severe weather now as we pull up the entire map of the U.S. and go to our severe weather today to take a look at where that might happen. As we pull this up, nothing too serious there. All of this light green here is just light. The Dakotas has the worst of the weather that could happen in North Dakota and over to Montana. We've got some slight chances of severe weather from South Carolina all the way up through North Carolina as well into Virginia and Delaware. All right, let's go into the weekend and see what Saturday brings with severe weather. And it'll move over just a little bit there as we look at this into the Dakotas there of more severe weather again tomorrow. And getting a little bit up near Vermont. We don't hear a lot about Vermont, do we? It's kind of a quiet place. It snows a lot there from what I understand. Never been there. As we move to Sunday morning to see what the weather will be like, pretty even better as we got some light showers. That'll be a number 1 up in the Minnesota area, and then parts of Texas will reach a 1 on the scale of 1 to 5 if you were to rate severity of weather that's coming in over the weekend. So nothing too bad. Looking great there as we pull this back off and go down and go deep into our area. As you'll look at this, Mississippi, Alabama, no rain in these areas right here. Starting to get a little bit of a shower there right into the southwest corner of Mississippi. I believe I'm going to pronounce it Dongle, Mississippi. Yep. I've probably driven through there and didn't know that I did. But looks good through this area across central Mississippi all the way back to Shreveport this morning. So let's move forward and take a look at what the National Weather Service is going to bring about today and tell us what to expect. Let's pull that up. As we look at this, our record highs and record lows, it's been sort of a ditto over the last few days as the temperatures in days and years kind of stayed the same. 2011, it was a warm 99. 01, it was 50 degrees. As we look at today's forecast, now Meridian will get up to about 85 as we go up to Philadelphia and we get into these areas here through Louisville. 87, kind of warm in there. The further south you go, a little bit cooler to get. As we go down to Hattiesburg, 84, we go over to southwest Mississippi where we see that rain that's coming in from the Baton Rouge area, about 81 there in Natchez. So not too terribly bad. We'll see some areas of sunshine here in Kemper County and down through the Macon area up here in Noxubee County, but this is where the rain sort of picks up here just south of town. We'll watch it. Let's move across the state line to our friends in Alabama this morning. Demopolis looking for a high of 66 today. That's going to be a little bit cooler there than it is here. As we go across and we look at what's happening when it comes to the hurricanes, still nothing showing up, which is great news. We're, day 4 into hurricane season, and nothing has been named. We can't beat that. We're not going to complain whatsoever. As we move forward, temperatures over the next 10 days as we look at this, again, Mississippi, Alabama, other than the northern portion of Alabama, northern Mississippi, is pretty much going to stay the same. But we see this trend of these temperatures starting to dip down, and it'll eventually get to us. We're going to stay normal across East Mississippi and all across the western side. Still cooler than average in the state of Texas. As we look at our 7-day forecast, we're sitting at 85 today. We move into tomorrow. It'll drop a little bit there and get to about 84 as we see that we've got those rain chances that move into the forecast there. Now, today, as we dig deeper into this, mainly after 5 o'clock. So you're pretty good until late this afternoon when you're getting off to go home to end the week. A 30 to 40% chance of showers. National Weather Service calls it 30. My system tells us we're going to have a 40% chance of showers this afternoon. Again, that 85 for a high. Tonight, we'll get into a 40% chance of showers, and it'll most likely happen through about 8 o'clock. Then fog, y'all keep this in mind, fog will move in after 4 a.m., and at daybreak we'll have fog, and that'll last till about 8 a.m. So be careful if you've got to go somewhere early. If you're going to be pulling a tractor, you've got to be out early, especially if you have to drive a tractor anywhere on a road. Watch that fog there where people can't see you. 80% chance of rain moves into the forecast on Sunday, so we're going to get wet. That's happening. That lingers. Look at this. All the way through about Wednesday, we're going to have some steady rain. So, and it's not even out of the forecast on Thursday, but it does give us that hope that it'll be an afternoon shower. This 80% pretty much tells us we're going to get wet one way or another. So be prepared for that as that happens there and we get wet. Now let's jump ahead and look at what we've got going on when it comes to the 18th of June. We still see the highs and lows in the mid-80s. We hadn't got to the 90-degree stuff, and we're on up to June 18th. which is good news. It will get there, but we're not there yet. As we see the earlier part of the month through the 15th around 84, and then about the 17th to 18th, the temperature starts rising a little bit more, hitting that 86. Still a chance of showers there as it comes about in those afternoon times. So a quick look at weather this morning. And again, it's going to be this afternoon before you really get the rain chance of coming in, and that's going to be as you're getting off around 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's not steady. It'll just be those isolated thunderstorms that pop up. I'll be watching it. And again, all of this stuff is coming from our southwest, from that Baton Rouge area creeping across. And we will get wet. It'll happen. Not everybody, but expect a shower. It'll be good for the gardens for a little bit, and it's going to get old after about 3 days of that, isn't it? We all know that. Good morning to Nick Dow watching in this morning. Thanks, Cornbread, for watching. We do appreciate that. Miss Brandy Priester is watching this morning. Also, thank you. Along with Miss Sylvia Stewart. And Charlene Gaddy said that Sawyer Brown put on an amazing show. And we'll talk about this also. Normally, when you go see somebody that was big during the 80s or 90s, they get up on stage and they don't move any. Everything that I've seen from Sawyer Brown, they were everywhere like they used to be. Didn't look like age has really played a factor into that show yet. Heard him say he had grandkids now, so that's super cool. But it's just hard to believe that Sawyer Brown has moved on to that age. They're still in that Some Girls. Do you remember the video to that? That's how I got them in my head pictured. And I guess I'll leave it at that, so I'll keep that memory. Let's talk about your air conditioner. Is it cooling right? Let's talk about Sanders Gas, where they can help you there. If it doesn't work right, talk to them today. They can come out, clean it up, get it going, a tune-up for $69.99. They'll get you going, and it's a bargain. Save you money on your electric bill and make sure that it's cooling right. Should it break down, they've got same-day service. That's what they call the emergency troop. Yep. If it doesn't work, you're sitting in the hot, call them. They'll get you going again. That's all at Sanders Gas. And, of course, as always, they can help you out with a Generac generator as we go to facing what's coming up with this hurricane season and always the potential to lose power. Don't sit in the dark. Go ahead and get you one ordered. Get it taken care of. They'll come to your home, tell you exactly which model you need, affordable, especially when you're sitting in the dark and don't have power. It's worth its weight in gold. Y'all remember that old saying? Trust me, it is. Use mine all the time. You'll like it. Turns on all by itself. As we begin this Friday, isn't it wonderful that we're all still here and having a great morning? I do. Candace will be joining me here in just roughly, what are we sitting at? About 6:42, 6:45 this morning. So an hour and 15 minutes, we'll be firing off another Friday edition. We're going to have a chance for you to win lunch with Chino. They're called Chino Bucks. We're going to be giving away some Chino Bucks with some trivia this morning. So I hope you'll join us beginning at 8 a.m. right here on Facebook. And we'll also be on YouTube and also on television here in Meridian on MeTV. Join us. You can turn it on, put it on the big screen, and have a large time with us. We do appreciate it. And thank you for joining. Sandy Kaz joins us also. Danny Simon. Again, 8 a.m. Be back with us here as we'll kick off this Friday morning. And again, thank you for being a part of this and making this so successful. It's done well, and I couldn't do it without you. Folks who supported me since I was a kid. What was that? 1987 that I walked into a radio station, and y'all have been supportive of me and how I've done things ever since then. I can't thank you enough. I'll be back here in just a little while. And again, thank you to all the sponsors that make this happen. We'll see you soon here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by